without wasting time, let's get to the list. So on my list, number one is hosting and domain. So when building a site, it's very, very important to know which platform your site will live on. So this is not a place where you just give it next 1 year or so. So we need to be planning in years. So choosing the right hosting is very important. So you may be trying to understand what hosting is. So hosting is where your site lives. Just take it as a house or a land or something. And there are few top companies that have been doing well and I've used personal myself. So one of them is Hostinger. They've been good. They've been reliable. That's another thing, reliable. Something or a platform that you have to partner with for a very long time has to be reliable. Then the second choice, which most often I don't really use but are still good, is Namecheap. So they are also very reliable, and I think it's one of the oldest or first set of internationally based hosting companies I've used for a very long time, but I've been using more of hosting that. Then the last one is Bluehost. Well, currently I would say I've not really tested them enough, right? But they are one of the top guys there. So there are many other hosting companies out there, but choosing the right one is very important because that would help you with your speed, security, and a lot of things. Even customer when you're having issues, these are the things you have to look into when choosing a hosting company. And remember, you can have your hosting and domain. So your domain is www.yoursitename.com. So everything will be in one place. So making sure not to make this mistake in the beginning is very, very, very important. So the next one is platforms. So this in itself is a topic on its own, like a very, very large topic. So some persons will say, okay, build your site with code, while others will say no code tools. So it depends. So if you are an agency or a freelancer building for a client, it is ideal to know what the client wants. So if it's like a portfolio, let's say e-commerce, nothing too highly technical, you can go with no code tools, right? You can still go with code tools depending on if the client would be willing to allow you to edit the sites. That's you being the freelancer or agency. They will say, okay, edit for me. So because why most clients go for no code software is they want to know how to edit these things themselves, right? So choosing the platform to go with is important. But sometimes, if you want to even now want to go with the no code tools, there are a lot out there. So, most of or one of the most popular no code platform is WordPress. So WordPress has been doing a lot, and I think I've not really done the statistics yet, but I think 40% of the internet is being run by WordPress, right? So most persons use this because it is reliable, open source, but it comes with its issues like plugins updates, and if you don't know how to use it, you are prone to a lot of vulnerabilities. So choosing the right platform is nice. Then the other one of the most popular no code platform is Webflow. So Webflow is also very good. It has its own you know it has its own issues, right? So it has things that would make it difficult for users to use in the beginning. So it depends on you, like I said, or the client. So you can go with Webflow, and there are other tools like Framer. We have Whisk. There's so many out there. So you can pick one or learn how to use at least three, depending on which one you want to go with, and stick with it. But remember, the client is of priority here. Use a particular platform that the clients would be able to use, or if the client want more functionality, go with a platform built with code for more functionality like web apps and the rest. So um the right platform is very, very important to have a successful website in 2025. So the next thing is SEO and tracking. So now, when building a website, having SEO, which is called search engine optimization, is very, very important because So without it, your site cannot be found. So one of the best platforms for tracking or SEO, I'll start with SEO, right? So SEO is, I'll say this is more like an in website thing whereby if you're using WordPress, you have to use a plugin. If you are building with code, you have to know how to optimize your site for search engines, right? And depending on the platform that you're using, they have different ways to go about SEO, but most of them are usually the same process, right? So the next thing is going to be tracking. So when you are building your site, you need to know where your visitors is coming from, how they are using your site, how they go about using your site, and you need to know all this very important. And two of my best platforms, one is obviously Google Analytics, and one other one is Google Console. So without Google Console, your site will not be able to be found on Google search. There are many other consoles out there for Yahoo and the rest, but majority of the sites have been searched on Google. Yeah, but some are used by other search engines, right? So registering your site on Google Console, it's very, very, very important. So maybe in the future, if I have a video on Google Console, I would link it here. Um, yes, and the other one is Microsoft Clarity. Microsoft Clarity is also very, very, it's a very nice tool. I like this tool because it has lots of stuff. You can check lots of analytics with it, and it's fairly recent. I think, if I'm not mistaken, 2 years or so. Yeah, so you can see it has live, it has heat maps, and lots of stuff to track people and see what they are doing on your site. Even comes with videos. So Google has their Google Analytics, Microsoft has their Microsoft Clarity. So it all depends on what you want to choose. But the most important thing here is you need to have SEO, and you need to be able to track whoever comes to your site. So there are other trackers like ads tracker, like Facebook pixels and Twitter pixels and other ads platform pixels for marketing tracking, you know, users. So let's go to the next one. So the next one is slow websites, right? All the things we've listed before now actually determine how fast your website would be, right? The tools you use, the hosting company you use. Right now, the world doesn't need anything slow. People need things fast. So if your website is taking time to load, it's going to be a problem, right? So you need to make sure whatever you do, you have to optimize your website for speed. Very, 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 very important. The faster your site is, the faster your users or clients get to do what they want to do on your site, and get done with it, right? Or have a better user experience. So make sure your site is optimized to be very, very fast. Well, along the line, we probably would show you how to optimize your site, but few things you have to notice: make sure your images are not, we are going to come to things like that, like your images, making sure you're actually using the right platform, the right hosting. Those matters a lot because by default they have optimizers, right? So the next thing is image optimization. So in your website, one of the mistakes many persons make is either they have blurry images on their website, or their websites have clear images but they are too large and the load time is high. So before the website loads the images, it takes so much. And so when building a website, make sure you have an image optimizer on your website, or you optimize it before taking it to your website. So this is very, very important for site speed and also general user experience, right? So users wouldn't be waiting for your image to load on your website. So the sixth one is usability or usable websites. So if you check the image on my left hand side, this is a very, very, very scary image of a website. They are two, both of them are the same thing. So looking at this, if you come here, you don't even know what you're looking for. It is chaotic. So looking at itself, it's even yeah. So, but on the right hand side, they improved it along the line, even if yes, still needs some improvements, right? So they improve it and it is well arranged. So having a usable site that is well arranged, pleasing to the eye, there's a good amount of user experience and the flow is not chaotic. It's going to be very, very important. Sometimes the site doesn't have to be aesthetically beautiful, right? But it should users should be able to come to your site and be able to take the necessary action that they need to take on your site. So it is very, 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 very important. If you have any questions concerning what I've said today, you can leave them in the comments. And if you want more, let me know what you would like to see on our channel. We'll be releasing other videos as soon as possible. Yeah, and bye for now.